So, exercise is something that we've been doing as humans for the past 50 years in order to be more healthy. If you think about it, I was discussing this with a friend the other day. Humans have achieved like the peak, we're the peak predators in the world. We, to be healthy, because we used to chase animals, right? We used to be the hunter gatherers back in the day. We had to um, chase our food, and then that would make us, physically active and healthier. And at that time, we were all in very peak performances. But nowadays, like we've hit like the benchmark, over the benchmark of all the food, and like having all the food taste so good, it makes us eat it more. And to compensate for that, and we have such a lot of us have like such sedentary lifestyles too. So this is very jumbled. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking. And because of these sedentary lifestyles that we accommodate for, we have to compensate for that by being physically active. And that is something that a lot of us ignore. It's what a lot of people ignore. There's a big obesity epidemic right now, and we've been, the U.S. is the heaviest that it's ever been in the past 10 years. So, in order to combat that, we have to exercise and eat right. But here's the thing, exercise for me is kind of terrible. As you'll see in this post, it's very, I can never stick to it. So what I had to do instead was do some things that work for me personally. There's no gold standard. There probably is a gold standard of doing the right thing for exercise. Doing the best you can at it. But sometimes sometimes like you can only do so much, and you gotta do what's right for you. And what's right for me right now, and here's what I do. Okay, I'm gonna lay it out for you. What I do every day is I go on a morning walk, or either morning walk or morning walk or night walk, right? Just some sort of 30-minute walk, and I'll do this for 30 minutes a day. No matter what, I'll always include time for it. And I try to fast walk. I walk faster than I normally do. I'll do that, and I try to do some yoga. I can't always do it every day, but I'm going to link in the post a series you can follow. It's a 30-day yoga thing that you can try, and I think it lasts about 30 minutes for each session, but it's really good for you. It's really good for like meditating, or just having good flexibility and stretching, and good for core too. And that's another thing I do is core exercises. I'll try to incorporate mainly the plan that I do, and I'll put it in the post as well. I got this yoga mat here, and what I do is do planks, side planks, and like a plank like this where you put your hands on the ground, you try to elevate yourself like that. I do that for about 10 minutes total, because core is really important. That's your inside, your abdominals, right? And getting that strengthened up is going to help your belly fat as well, if you have any. I do. And every week I try to go to the trail about 3 days a week. I try to jog it, do something like that. I don't go to the rec often. When I do, it's with my buddy Zach, because he's my gym buddy. We try to do it whenever we can, but we're students, and a lot of you might be students. You might have job schedules that are very difficult to exercise and like do exercise around, but it's all about the small things that you can do every day that's going to make you physically active. It doesn't have to be going to the gym every day, or every 3 to 4 days a week and killing yourself there. That's not fun to me. That might be fun to others, but it's not to me. And I imagine it's the same for some of you. So just look at the post. I'm going to provide a lot of resources that you can look at that are going to help you get some sort of physical activity in every day, whether it be at the gym, if you like that, or bodyweight exercises at home, or if you want to do some stuff at work even. I remember back in the summer, last 2 summers ago, I would do some exercises around on my breaks. Whenever I had a break, I would just do some body weight exercises or walk around a lot. And maybe if you already have a physically exerting job, that might be enough. You know, my dad's a mailman, and my mom is a my mom's like a pharmacy technician or something like that, and she's active a lot. So you all may already have physically active jobs, and I guess what you could do next is maybe walk more or eat healthier if you're whatever your health goals are. I don't know. Maybe you don't have to exercise, but I think that's where I'm going to end it. I didn't have to. Don't think I'm going to have to cut around a lot in this video. I'm just going to take it out of the SD card and upload it. So, yeah. Okay. Peace out. I'll see you next Tuesday, okay?